Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Steve of Real Progressives. I wanted to come online real quickly to voice something that has been just eating away at my soul. And the obvious stuff that we've experienced throughout this entire election cycle has left most of us disgusted beyond words, long before we ever got to this vote on November 8th. Most of us were already long since disgusted, going all the way back to July and June and May and April and March and February. We watched them as they red-baited Sanders. They red-baited Bernie Sanders. They mocked socialism. They mocked socialism. Do you get this? The Democrats mocked social democracy. Now, when the go ahead and watch the Trumpers come in here, these guys are just angry. They don't know a lot. They're uneducated, a lot of them. Most of them simply listen to Glenn Beck or listen to Sean Hannity or listen to the various Fox News pundits, and the word socialism keeps coming up, right? So the things that we could have accomplished, don't even look at the Trumpers for why it's not going to happen. Go all the way back to the Democrats for setting the stage, for playing GOP logic during this thing. They literally neutered the country with the way they attacked Sanders and our movement. These are the things. It's not the Trumpers. They're uneducated. They are uneducated. They're hurting. They're suffering. They're freaking not dealing with a whole bunch of information. They're dealing with a bunch of misinformation, and much of it handed to them on a silver platter by the red-baiting McCarthyites in the Democratic Party. These people literally sat there and sabotaged progress. We're not even talking about the kinds of stuff with the election fraud. We're not even touching on that level of stuff. We're talking about the very concepts. So now, when we talk about monetary sovereignty, when we talk about how they don't need to cut services, they don't need to cut spending, they're going to look back and they're going to remember those crazy socialist lefties. Instead of the only people that actually understood economics, they're going to be stuck in that red-baiting mindset. Folks, the Democratic Party destroyed progress. Do not even think about just election fraud. Do not just think about trying to install Hillary Clinton. Do not just think about these basic things. Think about the tactics they used. Think about the lines of reasoning they used. Do you understand? They painted out Bernie Sanders as a crazy socialist. They did. That was never Donald Trump. He may have said stuff, but that wasn't Donald Trump and the gang. That was Hillary's team. That was all of the surrogates, the mooks, and the freaking scumbags from the Democratic Party that did this. Folks, these people set us up in a way that we could have probably worked with somehow or another, blocking Trump, this, that, and the other. But the reality was they sucked so much life out of this election with the red baiting and the lying that many, many people stayed home and did not support down-ticket progressives. The Democratic Party, the Donna Brazils, folks, we need an all-out civil war within the Democratic Party. Any loyalty to them, any loyalists that protect these people for what they did, any of these people, E.J. Dionne, who's writing bullshit stuff about the bigotry of Trump, these are the people that need to be absolutely decimated and destroyed for destroying our shot at progress. Now, we are going to still progress, don't get me wrong. We're going to still fight. But they made that job that much harder. They made that job that much harder. The pure, unadulterated hubris and idiocy in every one of these Democrat groups. They're sitting there going, yeah, you stupid lefties gave it to Trump. Now we're going to have to, of course, come back in 4 years and clean up your mess. Let me tell you something. Democrats don't clean up messes. Democrats are the party of austerity. Look it up. Every single one of the presidents has cut spending. Every single one of them. Jefferson Clinton cut spending, neutered us, gave Bush, the terrible W, a recession. Obama, through the sequestration and other cuts, has cut spending. They are still bragging about reducing the deficit, folks. And then in an article that I read this morning, they talked about the fact that we are tapped out on deficit spending. Are you flipping kidding me? Folks, they are setting the stage for massive bipartisan austerity. I'm angry. I woke up pissed. I'm more pissed. I'm more pissed than I've ever been. If you guys don't understand what I'm talking about, stick around. We're going to keep an education fire hose flowing. We have got to educate our own, and then I'm going to go out into Republican territories going forward and teaching them. I'm going to teach anybody that will listen. I don't care where they reside. I'm going to teach anyone that will listen to basic economics, because the Democrats are freaking stupid. I am not even joking. We are talking about the lowest form of idiocy imaginable. The things they did unwittingly. Bernie's not a real Democrat. Remember that shit? Bernie's a socialist Jew. Remember that shit? That wasn't Trump. That was the Clinton people. I'm telling you right now, folks, the red baiting is already taking hold. It's already reaping the fruits. And anybody that supports that is not my friend. I mean, straight up, not my friend at all. It is pure, unadulterated, dull as a spoon idiocy. And it is economic treason to our nation to be that dull. The Democrats are not good for the economy. What they do every single time is they boost private debt, they cut government spending. Even though they say it's growing, it's not growing. The austerity measures under both Clinton and now under the sequestration of Obama are leaving us the next president, which is now we know, Trump, unless he deficit spends like crazy. And most likely, because this is what the Republicans do, he'll deficit spend on the military, or they'll deficit spend on something else. That's the only shot that our economy will have on staying afloat, because we are going to hit a massive recession based on private debt acquisition over the last 4 to 8 years. They had the stimulus, which I've always said is, oops, I screwed up. That's what a stimulus is. It means you didn't spend enough before now, so now you got to go ahead and try and make up for it in one big bang. That's the worthlessness of cutting spending. That's the worthlessness of not knowing economics. That's the worthlessness of what the Democratic Party did to us. Now, if you don't understand that, you must learn this, or you will be guilty of economic treason to our nation as well. I'm not pulling punches. I'm not mincing words. I'm not saying it kinder. I'm not saying it gentler. I'm saying it with a gut punch, a throat punch, because my kids deserve better than that kind of moronic idiocy. I'm pissed. You're damn right I'm pissed. I'm tired of stupid people playing stupid games that hurt people. And the Democratic Party, for the red baiting that they pulled, yeah, you're public enemy number one right now. This is Steve with Real Progressives, hoping that we can create an economic revolution based on knowledge, because knowledge is power. Thank you very much. Have a good day.